Wednesday, May 20th. It's 6 o'clock, and I gotta catch the bus at 6:17-ish. Lots of time. The benefit of experience. One of the promises given to us as we grow in our recovery is no matter how far down the scale we've gone, we'll see our experience can benefit others. That's from the big book, page 83, 84. Who of us would deny the contribution of sharing our experience, strength, hope with others? Your testimony. It doesn't say that. And in return, receiving the same gift for ourselves. We're all excited to share what is working for us. This promise reminds us that is in being vulnerable and willing to share even the lessons from our weakest times, the darkest days, that others receive the benefit. Are we willing to give that gift today? Here's something from Corinthians. Each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So now I'm glad to boast about my weakness, so that the power of Christ can work through me." That's in Corinthians. There's no benefit in sharing war stories or allowing in self-pity about how bad things were. None of us needs the reminders that come from too many details of our experiences in the dark days of addiction. However, what we all need is hope, no matter how far we've fallen. A brief description of our circumstances and the amazing joy of being uplifted by a loving God from there to this day. Now that's a story sure to bring hope to someone else. I waited patiently for the Lord to help me. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the pit of despair, out of the mud and the mire. He set my feet on solid ground and steadied me as I walked along. He has given me a new song to sing, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see what he has done and be amazed. They will put their trust in the Lord. That's in Psalms. I feel like I've never read that before. I waited patiently for the Lord to help me, and he turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the pit of despair, out of the mud and the mire. He set my feet on solid ground and steadied me as I walked along. He has given me a new song to sing, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see what he has done and be amazed. They will put their trust in the Lord. Psalms 40, 1-3. There was months I had to share a room with this dude a couple years ago, a couple of them actually, and I never watched TV or listened to music or any of that stuff, but I would fall asleep listening to the book of Psalms every night. That's what I'd fall asleep to. I still do, I still do most nights, unless I have company or I just crash out too early. But that there, I feel like I've never read it before. Exciting to me for some reason. We were hopeless and powerless until God stepped in to rescue us. The grateful sharing of our getting on board with God and the stability he brought to our lives is a message others are longing to hear. It brings a spark of hope to the darkness of their soul. And the prayer for the day. Loving God, I'm thankful of where I am today because you have rescued me and steadied my life. Please give me the willingness, humility to focus, to share on how you found me on my darkest day and gave me new life. My desire is that others will truly be amazed at the awesome power you exert to help the hopeless addict. Amen. Yeah, I was pretty hopeless. I was walked off property I used to live on.